in this one church in Trier, in the Trier Cathedral, the Bishop of Trier hosted an ecumenical pro-LGBT queer church service in the Trier Cathedral. Now, the Trier Cathedral holds that seamless robe of Christ that you read about in the Gospels. So it's super sad to see this. But on April the 17th, Bishop Stefan Ackermann held this ecumenical church service together with 2 Protestant pastors, and it was organized by the Queer Work Group of the Diocese of Trier as part of the Holy Rock Days. During the service, which was live streamed on YouTube, a large LGBT pride flag lay in front of the altar, and the church was partly lit in rainbow colors. The Trier Cathedral houses several important relics, including, in addition to that seamless robe of Christ I mentioned, the garment Christ wore shortly before the crucifixion, that is, and that it also houses the skull of Saint Helena, the mother of the Emperor Constantine, and a holy nail from the true cross, and many more relics as well. Attacking perennial church doctrine, Bishop Ackermann said that, quote, "When we celebrate such a service, we cannot avoid the painful acknowledgement that the church community has not only failed to oppose the injustice done to people in the midst and outside it, but has a reinforced rejection and exclusion with its teaching." He's talking about the teaching of the church on the family, the teaching of the church, which is scriptural, about the abomination that is for 2 men and 2 women to lie together as husband and wife. It's unbelievable, but it is a whole-scale rejection of the Catholic Church by these men still running around in bishops' mitres and still in charge of the patrimony of the church. Imagine the very cathedral where the seamless robe of Christ is held is shocking. Frank, your take.
Well, they clearly have more respect for the banner of Satan than they do for the relics of Christ himself. I mean, it's a case of res ipsa loquitur. The thing speaks for itself. I mean, the spectacles with which we are presented from the church and from politics, they really do beg a belief. They really are, I think, a form of psychological warfare that involves humiliation. It's not just aberrant or errant. It's not just morally inverted. This is a cult. And it's a cult that has no place in the church and to which its doctrine is directly opposed. It is a deliberate attack upon the very centre of Catholicism. And I think that the situation here, but with the relics, the holiest of relics, some of them, it is intentional as well. It's calculated for maximum effect. I think you'll find that this is traditional in revolutionary movements, that it isn't just about power. It's not just about displays of power. It's also about humiliation. And it's also about degradation of who you determine is your enemy. And when we work out who the enemy is here, this appears to be diabolical.